So we have an hour together, chance for some movement and a chance to start with this meditation. So you can take your yoga block or your cushion, whatever you like to use to get comfortable and settled. And so we'll just start by arriving. Are there any stories to leave behind you? Can you give yourself credit for being here now? I'm sure there was some preparation required of you to set yourself up, both in the space and mentally creating space in your day for your body to move, for your body to breathe. Sitting upright to create length in the spine. And then we'll invite a sense of grounding through the breath. So as you inhale, drawing the breath down into the body. And as you exhale, just feeling how the lungs deflate. Inhale, draw the breath down towards those bottom lobes of the lungs, deep into the cavity of your torso. And then exhale, deflating, feeling how those ribs just drop towards each other as the lungs empty out. And then inhaling again, grounding, feeling where your body is touching the support or the earth. Exhaling, settling. Two more. If you'd like, you can place your hands with your palms facing up. Just rest your hands on your thighs. Continuing to sit upright, energy through the center line, energy through the roof of your mouth, and then letting your limbs just fall off the sides of the body, letting the shoulders drip away from your ears. You might even feel like you're leaning backwards slightly as you come closer to the center line, closer towards a stacking, to let your head rest and just float right over your shoulders, so the ears may be coming back slightly so that you can relax and release into this shape as we come into a period of silence, just about 2 minutes, chance to do nothing. Continuing with a sense of being grounded into the body, grounded towards the earth. We'll take a couple clearing breaths. So breathing in and out through the nose will just start to lengthen out the exhale. So take your time to release the breath. And if you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, you can do that. Otherwise, maybe just trying on this sense of breathing out through a straw, slowing it down. And we'll do a couple more like that, breathing in to fill up. And then really emphasizing the exhale. You can feel how the breath is moving through your body, just clearing out, polishing, creating more space through the channel of energy through your body. Anything that needs tending to will still be there later. One more breath, let your shoulders hang. You'll continue to breathe in and out through the nose as we move through our yoga practice. And let's bring the hands heart center, Anjali Mudra. Palm to palm, fingertips touching. Press your thumbs into the sternum. You can feel this connection between your hands and your body. And then a little bit more lift through the torso, as if I had my hand just at the back of your heart, giving a little bit of buoyancy there. And also bringing in more awareness towards the 3D shape of your body. Awareness and attention to the parts of yourself that you can't see. And we'll call on an intention, mantra, motivation, dedication, inspiration, something that feels good that you'll carry with you through this day and through your yoga practice, maybe even carrying it with you on your way towards sleep this evening. If you don't have one, you can try on love guides me. Slowly releasing your hands, opening your eyes. If you have the playlist ready to go, we are going to press play. So getting that ready. And then 3, 2, 1, play. And we'll come back to a seated position and just take some easy shoulder circles. So we're starting to bring this movement towards the upper torso, upper lobes of the lungs. A yawning of the body, an opening of the chest. And rather than matching your breath to your movement, can you match your movement to your breath? So let the inhale guide the shoulders up. Exhale around and down. 2 more. Okay, interlace your fingers. We're going to flip the palms up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach. Sit tall. Maybe slight back bend if that feels good. Exhale, bend. Pressing through the palms, opening up those channels of energy through the palm of the hand. Last one. Exhale, bring your hands back to your lap. Switch the cross. So it's going to be the other thumb leading. Inhale. This time we're going to round the spine. Pull your belly button back, around forward, like a seated cat-cow. Inhale, sitting tall, maybe slight arch. Exhale. Inhale, follow your body, your breath. 2 more, your pace. Last one. Inhale, sitting tall. This time we'll clear our energy, arms to the sides. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Ah. You can give a little sound. Inhale. Ah. Inhale, arms to a T. We're going to take a twist. So just sit tall as you turn towards your left. Exhale to unwind. Inhale to the center. Other direction. See if you can accentuate the length rather than how far you twist. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, twist, pause. Stay here and take your gaze over the right shoulder, back towards me. Now use your line of sight, your gaze, to track all the way across the room as you take your gaze back over the left shoulder, all the way into your expression of the twist. And then slowly releasing it all. 5, 4, back to the center. 3, 2, 1. Let's take 2 shoulder circles. Reset your spine. Arms to a T. Keeping it simple. Twist towards the right. Pause. Find that length. Use your belly. Same lift through the roof of the mouth. And then turn your head other direction over the left shoulder. Adding on a little bit of grace. Use your eyesight across the room. Seeing every piece in front of you as you come all the way over that right shoulder. Full expression, then slowly everything back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 shoulder circles. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, releasing stress, releasing tension. Okay, we're going to come towards tabletop. Move your bolster or your pillow block out of the way. Tabletop with your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And we're just going to rock forward and back. Start to lengthen through the spine. And then if and when it's comfortable for you, you can bring your knees a little bit wider so you're drawing your hips back towards your, more like a child's pose. Inhale forward, exhale back. You want to add on a little bit of a cat-cow in the spine as you create that movement. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Last one. This time, let's go towards downward dog. Lift your hips, and your feet are hip distance apart, which is about 2 fists in between the ankles. You can move it around a little bit, bending one knee and then the other. And if your wrists are sensitive, try grabbing the side edges of the mat. Okay, drop your knees tabletop. We're going to stick the right foot back of the mat, toes touching, spin it down. We're coming towards our side plank variation. You can take your right hand towards the hip or all the way up towards the sky. And if it's comfortable, you can add on a couple arm circles here. Opening up that top of the chest. Testing your balance. Okay, high plank. Drop your knees, bend your elbows, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, bend your knees, bend your arms, straighten your arms, straighten your legs, pause, drop your knees tabletop, left foot back of the mat, spin the foot down, coming to your side plank other direction, top arm towards the hip or the sky, find your balance. A little more pressure into that right shin, or if the toes are tucked, just pressing in there. Adding on some arm circles. If the wrist is sensitive, you can always come up onto the knuckles here like a fist. Good. And then back to your high plank. Downward dog. Bend your knees a lot. Walk your feet towards your hands. Uttanasana, top of the mat. You can use your blocks if you have them. Bend your knees, straighten out your spine. And then halfway lift 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, long spine. Exhale. Turn on your legs, reset your spine. Exhale, and then rolling up all the way to Tadasana, mountain pose, standing tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder circles. 2, 1. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Let's interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, side bend up and over to the right, to the center, up and over to the left. Exhale, release the hands at your sides. Clasp your hands behind your low back. You can either take the fist or grab one wrist. And we're just going to drop our head over to the right, neck stretch. Inhale, center, other direction. Inhale, up, shake out the hands. Grab your awkward grasp. Sorry, what am I saying? Hands. Interlace your fingers. And we're going to roll out the wrist. Other direction. Reach your hand out in front of you, grab something, and then drop the whatever you're holding. And then just pull your hand back towards your body. Nice wrist stretch here. And then you can come back the other direction, pulling your fingers back. And then other side, grab something, drop it, and then pull the hand. And it's a little different if you grab the fingers or the palm of the hand, so whatever feels best for you. And then stop sign, drawing the fingers back. Okay, inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Take your hands right behind your skull and just give a supported back bend here. A little traction at the back of the neck. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. It's okay to bend the knees. Halfway lift. And plant your hands, step it back, downward dog. We're going to drop our heels over to the left. So you're coming to the outside edge of the left foot, inside edge of the right foot. And then up, up and over other direction. Let your heels drop. Keep every part of your hand glued down. Each knuckle, every part of the palm. Fingers are spread wide. There's stability through the hands. Okay, back to regular downward dog. Bring your feet together, toes touching. Right leg lifts. Let's externally rotate and then bend the knee. So it's that scorpion version. And we're going to take circles with the knee. So it's like you're drawing a circle with your knee on the wall behind you. You can make it as big or as little as feels good. Keep your elbows squeezing towards each other. Other direction with the knee. And then we're going to step that foot forward, low lunge. Drop the knee. Inhale, lift your arms. We're going to take the interlace of the hands again, all the way up, and then side bend up and over to the right. Inhale to the center 2 more times. Can you keep space between your ears and your shoulders? Inhale to the center, release the hands. Exhale, hands to the earth. We're going to straighten the back leg and then use your blocks if your hamstrings are tight. Straightening the front leg or moving towards straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Back leg super straight. Moving towards pyramid with the back heel up. One more. Exhale, bend. Okay, drop the back knee back to your low lunge variation. We're going to take the hands interlaced, fingers interlaced, and then press into the thigh. Squeeze your left glute. So we're not letting the hips fall forward. We're really engaging through the glute. Good. And pressing the hip forward as we engage through the front body, using the arms to press away from the thigh. Okay, inhale, arms reach up. You can let your hips fall forward now. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, and come to an easy twist. Left hand stays on the earth, right hand towards the sky. Couple of wrist circles here. Other direction. Hands to the earth. Come back to that 3-legged dog. Sweep the right leg up and back. Open things up. Stack your hips. Bend the top knee. Straighten out that top leg. Come back to your downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bend your knees. Chest, chin, chest. Lower yourself to the earth. Knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra 3 times. See if you can get your shoulders involved. So add a little bit of that shoulder circle to help peel the upper body away from the mat. Last one. Exhale, your choice. On your way to downward dog, either child's pose, reverse plank, or just peel your body up off the mat. Feet come together. Inhale, left leg lifts. Open things up, scorpion variation, bend the top knee. Create circles with your knee. Other direction. Inhale, straighten out that top leg. Exhale, step it forward. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's interlace the fingers. Side bend, up and over to your left. Inhale. Exhale. Can you squeeze your right glute a little bit more? Inhale up. Energy through the palms. Last one. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale, hands to the earth. Straighten your back leg. And then we're moving towards that pyramid variation, moving the front leg towards straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale. Back leg is super straight the whole time. You can keep the heel off the mat. Creating that movement, we're just coaxing more length into the hamstring. Last one. Okay, bend the front leg. Drop the back knee back to your low lunge. We're going to inhale, interlace the fingers. Press into that front thigh. Engage through your right glute. Finding this co-contraction between the front and back of the leg, working together. Find your breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, let your hips fall to the earth. Hands to the earth. Straighten the back leg. Easy twist, right hand stays to the earth. Feel this space across the front of your chest. Energy from fingertip to fingertip. You can roll out that wrist. Other direction. Okay, both hands to the earth. Three-legged dog. You can take the scorpion, push your hips through to get that hip flexor stretch. Downward dog, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. What happens if you ripple your spine forward? So starting at the low back, creating a rounding, and let that ripple carry you forward. Exhale, downward dog. The last one, inhale forward. It's okay if you need to drop the knees. Exhale. Bend your knees, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. We're going to take opposite elbows and just swing the torso, bending one knee and then the other. Okay, hands to the earth. We're going to cross the right leg behind the left. So your legs are crossed. It's like your feet are on the wrong legs here. Slowly rolling up. Use your belly. Envelop your front body towards the back body. Inhale, arms up overhead. Grab that right wrist. Side bend up and over. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Inhale up. Shoulders away from the ears. Engage your upper core. Good. Inhale to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Unwind the legs, other side. Let's just halfway lift one time here. Exhale. And then now you can slowly roll all the way up. This time grabbing your left wrist. Side bend. See if you can keep equal energy through both feet. Inhale. Stability through your legs. Freedom in the torso. Inhale up, last one. Long neck. Inhale, exhale, clear your energy. Inhale, reach it up, dive forward. Unwind your legs. Take your block if you don't have it. If it's easy to reach the earth, you don't need the block. Otherwise, grab your block. And we're going to twist towards the right. You can bend your left knee, top arm either to the hip or to the sky. Take as much height as you need with the block. What's happening with your left arm? Can you turn that arm out? What happens is sometimes that shoulder starts to creep up, but can you externally rotate, create space there? And if you want, you can take the half bind. A little more energy into that right foot. Inhale, reach the top arm up. Exhale, bend both knees as you come through the center. Halfway lift, reset. Exhale, forward fold. Other side, take your right hand in front of your face. Twist towards your left as you bend your right knee. Take your center of gravity forward just a little bit to help engage the legs. And then if you want, you can add on that half bind. Lots of energy rooting down through that left leg. Okay, release the top arm towards the sky. Exhale, bend both knees coming through the center. Halfway lift, reset. Exhale, take your block off to the side. And then walk your hands out towards downward dog. Feel the length in your legs. Feel that column-like quality in the arms. Press a little bit more into that thumb side of the hand. Child's pose. Take your hands over to the left side of the mat. You can stack your right hand, and if you want to do tented fingertips, sometimes I like that to create even more space in front of the shoulder. And if you want to add on a twist, you can do that, breathing one lung higher than the other. And what feels good? Other side, walk your hands over, left hand stacks. Feel the length before you add on the twist. Come back through the center. Plant your hands, turn on the arms, and then lift the hips, downward dog. We're going to step the right foot forward, high crescent. If it's too much, you can always put the back knee down. Let's interlace the hands behind the low back. And then we're going to take our fifth packet, our hands over to the left. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. So your head is moving away from the front leg. You can pause here or inhale back to the center and take it over again. Back leg super straight. Inhale, bring your head up, release the hands. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, come to that easy twist. Left hand to the earth. Okay, now we're going to spin the back foot down, coming to warrior two. Flip your front palm up, pause. Take your gaze to your back hand. Use your line of sight to scan across the room as you look back over that front hand. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. This time, flip the front palm. We'll look over the back hand. Scan your gaze, line of sight all the way across the room. This time, take your front arm just up towards the sky, so right next to your ear. Bend the elbow, take the shoulder stretch, or if you want to take the bind, you can wrap the left arm behind. Pause here or add the reverse. Release your hands, inhale, warrior two. Hands to the earth. Your version of vinyasa, downward dog, or move through child's pose on your way to downward dog. Meeting in downward dog. Step the left foot forward, high crescent. Take your time to get there. Set up your legs and then add on your torso. Back leg super straight. Take your hands low back. Maybe it's the other thumb leading. Take your hands around to the right side. I should show this. And then add on the next stretch. Trust the strength of your front leg. Back leg stays super, super straight. If you can't keep the back leg straight, put your knee down. Inhale, take your head back up. Release the hands. Inhale, reach. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand to the earth. Okay, spin that left arm to the earth, and then we're rising up. Spin the back foot down, warrior two. Front heel intersects the back foot. Flip the front palm, pause. Take your gaze to the back hand. Scan your gaze around the room. Back to forward facing over that front hand. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, pause. Look over your back hand. Super strong legs, we're almost done. Take your gaze all the way around. Front arm reaches up. Bend at the elbow, take your shoulder stretch. Maybe you want to take the bind. What is your body asking for? Release the hands, spin the arms all the way to the earth. Your version of vinyasa, maybe just coming straight to downward dog. Feet come together, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior two. This time we're straightening the front leg, arms reach up. Exhale, sit into it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Pause. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Take your right elbow to the right knee. You can pause with the hand at the hip or take your arm straight up towards the ceiling, or you can guide your hand towards the front of the room. Whatever feels good in your body. Okay, we're gonna spin that left arm all the way down, lift the torso up, and we're gonna come to Skandasana, back of the mat. So all the way over, and even if you need to stay up high up here, that's quite all right. Side lunge. Yep, and then up and over, other side. Switch it one last time. We're towards the back of the mat now. So I'm going to confuse you. And we're going to spin our body, pivot towards the back of the mat, and then come towards standing pyramid. So you can step the back foot up. Maybe you want to grab your blocks. You can either keep the back heel up like we did earlier, or spin the foot down to a 45-degree angle, taking your version of a wide pyramid. Yep, you got it. Long spine. If you need more, flex your toes back. You can also take your left thumb into the left hip crease, draw the outer hip back. And then last addition, take both hands over to the left, outside the leg. Blocks off to the side, plant your hands, your version of vinyasa or straight to downward dog, facing the back of your mat. Feet come together. Left leg lifts, knee to nose, curl round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Take your gaze all the way back, all the way around to the front of the room. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Okay, sorry, I know I messed something up. Straighten the front leg, reach it up. Inhale. Exhale, sit into it. Inhale, reach, stand tall. Exhale, bend. One more. Exhale, bend. Pause. Reverse your warrior. And now moving towards side angle, you can take your left hand to the mat or elbow to the knee. Your version. Find that length in your spine. Okay, spin the right arm down to lift the torso all the way up. And then coming towards Skandasana, top of the mat. Side lunge. Up and over, other side. While you're back there, grab your block. Take it with you towards the top of the mat. Switch. Switch. Pause. Okay, now we're pivoting, turning towards the top of the mat. Step the back foot up 1 foot distance. Pyramid. Both legs straight, spine long. If you need more height with the blocks, you can always stack them on top of each other like so. And if you don't have blocks, you can use your water bottle. Imagining that your heart is going to touch your knee before your nose. Keeping length through the spine, feeling how your neck is an extension of the spine. That integrity for your throat and back of the neck, base of the skull. Okay, right thumb into the hip crease, draw it back. And then if you want, you can take both hands over to the right, outside the leg. Then for yourself, put the blocks off to the side, hands to the mat, straight to downward dog, or your version of vinyasa. Let's take a child's pose. On your way to Sphinx pose, trying to prop yourself up on your forearms. And then let's just curl in. So curling the upper chest, hips lift naturally. Inhale, heart reaches through the gate of the arms. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Follow your breath. Last one. Lower your hips, lift your gaze, and then everything comes down, hands under the shoulders. Take your hands as wide as the mat, maybe even wider, and then inhale, baby cobra. And we're gonna drop the left shoulder, similar to when we come into that goddess pose and take a little bit of a twist, and then turn and look towards your left, drop the right shoulder. Yep, 2 more. Through the center, release everything down. This time, take your hands under your shoulders and then take them back towards your hips. And then we're gonna inhale back to child's pose. So you can even imagine you're gonna come through a reverse plank, reverse chaturanga, as you lift and push your body back. And then as you're ready, sitting up and sweeping your legs around, we're gonna do a couple seated stretches. I'll face you. Start with your legs long, Dandasana staff pose. It's okay if your low back is tight, you can keep the knees bent. Inhale, reach up. Let's twist towards the left. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale forward. This time you're going to take the twist, but you're going to draw your right elbow back like a bow and arrow. Inhale to the center. Exhale left. Draw your elbow back. Strong fist. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe you're just going halfway. If you want, you can grab your strap. Right? Keep the arms straight. Plug your shoulders to the back body. Sometimes I feel like a broken record saying that, but what happens is if you're just letting your shoulders hang out, I'll come this way so you can see the shoulders. If we're not plugging in the shoulders, this happens. So then what happens if I bring my shoulders back, all of a sudden there's length for the upper trap, length for the neck, and I'm engaging my upper core. My hamstrings are pretty tight, so work with what your body has available today. Okay, inhale, sit tall. Bend your, sorry, not making sense. Bend your knees, plant your feet. We're gonna roll the body down. You can just place your strap right over your hips. One vertebra at a time, just rolling your body to the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale as you bring your hands to the earth, curl your low back so that you're tucking your tail between your legs. Inhale up. Exhale. Rounding and arching the spine like a reclined cat-cow. Exhale, get that massage at the back of your sacrum. Come to neutral, grab your strap, hamstring stretch on the right side. Take the ball of the foot into the strap as if you were pressing into a gas pedal. Give your leg enough space, and our left foot is still planted on the earth. Give yourself enough space so that you can straighten out that right leg. So we're not cranking and seeing how far we can stretch our leg right now. It's just hanging out and letting the arms be straight as you just hang in this kind of reverse hammock shape. Take your grasp on the strap even wider, so you're making a V shape with the arms, pretty wide here. And then let your leg drop towards the earth as the hands come together, arms stay straight. Yep, just like that. And then inhale, open up the arms to draw the leg up overhead. Couple more just like that, creating this lever action. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, figure four. So we don't need the strap anymore. Sometimes I like using the strap to help me get into the shape. So you're folding your right leg in front of the left knee, right hand onto your right knee. We're just going to pause here. And you create length in your spine. So draw your tailbone away from the top of the head. And then a couple options. If you love threading the needle, go ahead. Otherwise, we're going to draw the knee towards the chest like you're opening and closing a book with this leg. And you can even create resistance with your hand so that you're really engaging through that inner thigh. Turning that upper leg bone in and then out. Okay, pause here, hang out, or thread the needle. Grabbing in front of the left, back of the left thigh, the hamstring, or in front of the left shin. Okay, listen to me. We're not going to do a twist. We're going to roll all the way onto our left side with our legs making this same shape. So roll onto your left. The right foot is going to plant. And your right knee is still up towards the sky in that same shape. Now, as you open up into the twist, you can take your left hand onto the right knee. If you need a deeper stretch for the hips, just fold your legs closer to your chest. To come out of it, you're going to roll all the way back to your left side. And then you take your spine in one piece back to the center of the mat. Unwind the legs, left foot into the strap. Other side, right foot planted. So just hang out first in this hamstring stretch. Find a place where it's really easy. So you're accommodating your hamstring with length in the strap. And then back to that idea of plugging in the shoulders, anchoring through the upper chest. Now take your arms wide. And then as you lower your leg, arms stay straight as the hands come closer together. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, lower. Spine stays long. Exhale, one more. Moving towards your figure four. Left leg bends in front of the right knee. Use the strap to help it get there. And then, sorry, I got something in my eye. You're going to create left hand, left knee. And then folding the knee in towards the chest. Opening and closing the book. Creating that resistance like you're doing a little yogi thigh master. Okay, pause with the knee open, and then you'll take your figure four, thread the needle. It's the left arm reaching through the gap, grabbing behind the thigh in front of the shin. Or you can just pause in the figure four, feeling how the earth is really supporting you. Stay where you are, a couple more breaths. Now we're going to roll onto the right side. So same shape with the legs. The left foot plants. And then set yourself up so that you can feel the hip stretch and then open up into the twist. Right arm across to that left knee. One more breath. Really let the earth receive the weight of your body. And then to come out of it, roll all the way to your left, back onto your right. And then in one piece, taking everything with you, you can feel the side edges of the mat to center yourself. And then we'll take our happy baby. Your version, you can grab around the backs of the thighs or grab outside the feet, rock side to side. If there's something else that's calling to your body, please feel free. And we'll just take an abbreviated Shavasana. If you have the time and you want to stay longer, feel free to turn off your Zoom so that you can take a longer Shavasana. Otherwise, we're just setting our body up long on the mat. Externally rotate your arms so the palms face up. Snuggle your elbows a little bit closer to the body, and then you can tuck one shoulder and then the other to open up this space for the upper lobes of the lungs to fill and empty. And dropping into your version of silence and stillness. Breathing into the nectar of this moment. So oftentimes wiggling the fingers and the toes is a transition moment, but let's just wiggle our fingers and our toes as the actual movement that we're inviting, main course, feeling the length in our limbs, this outermost portion of our body. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up overhead for a full body stretch on your way towards a seated posture. Take your time to get there. You can let your head hang down. Eyes are closed. Equilibrium for your circulation, oxygenation, and then stacking shoulders over hips as you slowly start to bring your chin level back to that place where you can let the density in your body, the bones, stack, create this structure, stability, foundation in your hips and sit bones. And then inviting that freedom both in the chest and a softening of your belly. We're really just letting it all hang out. Hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. As we join the right and left palm, also joining the right and left sides of the brain. Meeting at our center point, Falling back to your intention. Love guides me. Breathing together one time to seal the practice. Exhale to prepare. Breathing in. Breathing out. Thank you.